Well, if someone told me 6 months ago I'd be standing here doing this now, I would have said you're crazy. But some things just need to be said, and I'm angry. And what I'm angry about, I don't need a written script. I don't need a teleprompter. And when I'm done speaking, you won't need a media talking head to tell you what he really meant was, because anyone listening to this that has even 10% of their brain working will understand where I'm coming from, because I think a lot of you are angry too. So here it goes. Who am I? I'm nobody. I'm a citizen like the rest of you. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a grandfather. I do my best to obey the laws of the land, pay my taxes, do what's expected of me. I'm just a citizen like the rest of you. This is the United States that we live in. It's my country. It's your country. It's our country. It belongs to all of us. Not to the politicians like they think it does. Us. U.S. Us. This country was founded with the belief that the government would be of the people, by the people, and for the people. But for the last several years it's been of the politicians, by the politicians, for the politicians, and screw the people. You all know what I'm talking about. Enough's enough. Business as usual with the government needs to end. I'm sorry. It just needs to end. They've stuck it to us time and time and time again. We were told about change in the last election. Well, the only change I've seen is things gotten worse. It's time for a real change. And there is a way to do it. And it will work, but everybody's got to pull together. And I mean everybody. And I'm not talking about war or anything else. Like I said a while ago, who am I? Nobody. But all of us together become somebody. By myself, I'm nothing. By yourself, you're nothing. But when we come together, when we pull together as one entity, as one people of our country, we're somebody. We hold the power right there. What needs to be done? The next election. When you walk into that voting booth, if the person is an incumbent, if they're in office, vote against them. And I don't mean just one or two. I mean every single one of them. Congressmen, senators, all the way up to the White House. If they're in office, kick them out. Now some of you are going to sit there and say, oh, that won't work, that won't work. Or we may get worse than what we've got. Yeah, we might get worse than what we've got. But you know what, people? That's the only surefire way to send a message to Washington, D.C. to tell them business as usual is over, boys. You can pull your collective heads out of your collective butts and get the hell out of D.C. because we're tired of it. And the ones we put in office, you'll have one term to prove you're better and that you can do the job. And if you can't, your butt's gone. We'll put somebody else in there, and we'll keep doing that until we get people up there that listens to us, we the people. That listens to our needs, that thinks of our country first. USA, number one. It comes first. Not some other country overseas. We don't need to be sticking our noses in everybody else's business overseas. Our country. Our borders. Our people that need education. Our people that need health care. Our people that need jobs. It can be done, folks. It can be done. Send these people a message. When you walk into that voting booth, if they're in office, vote their butt out. Put them out of a job. Make them understand what a lot of us out here understand. They're unemployed. Make them understand what it's like. They won't have their fancy limousines, or their planes to fly in, or their $424,000 vacations to Africa. It's time for all that to cease. Who am I? Nobody. Nobody at all. But me and all of you, every single one of you together, we become somebody. We become number one. It's our country. It's our government. Let's make D.C. understand that. It's way past time. I thank you all for listening. I got it off my chest. If you agree with me, spread the word. Tell your friends, your relatives, your acquaintances, people you meet on the street. Spread the word. It's the way that we can do it. We can get it done. It's legal, and it's what this country was set up to be. Of the people, by the people, and for the people. Thank you for listening.